Singapore Airlines' commercial deal with Malaysia Airlines could take flight within the next year. The national carrier announced this at a briefing in its second quarter results. Amid the challenging global climate for aviation, SIA is looking at new revenue streams and strategies, including this airline commercial deal to spruce up its top line. But analysts are saying that this might not be enough to make up for its weaknesses in certain aspects of its business.
Singapore Airlines finalized an agreement with Malaysia Airlines last month to expand code-share routes and to share revenue on flights between Singapore and Malaysia. This partnership is subject to regulatory approval, said SIA's Chief Executive Goh Choon Pong. And while major airlines in the United States and Europe are consolidating their operations, SIA says a situation like that is unlikely to play out in the Southeast Asia region in the near term.
We can look at other ways to cooperate, and one of these ways is precisely what we have done recently with Malaysian Airlines, which is to step up commercial cooperations on a win-win basis. I think until the regulatory environment in this part of the world allow for more liberal consolidations, this will be a good interim solution.
SIA's net profit soared 68% to $94 million in the second quarter. Revenue rose primarily from strong growth in passenger flights, but this was partially offset by a fall in revenue from cargo flown. SilkAir had an operating deficit of $19 million, weighed down by the grounding of Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircrafts. To boost its revenue, SIA is now looking at new revenue streams. It said its KrisFlyer loyalty program was a significant contributor to the group's performance. And its flagship travel retailer KrisShop is expected to yield an annual revenue in excess of $60 million for this year.
They are needed because the airline must remain active, engaged, and open to innovation when it comes to technology and new players. But the impact in terms of bottom line in the next few months or couple of years, if you prefer, in my view, will be pretty limited.
A day after SIA released its second quarter results, its share price fell by over 2.5% to $9.18.
I think investors are not fully convinced by this story because more than 80% of the company's revenue come from passenger traffic as well as cargo business.
She added that demand for air travel is likely to be strong as the year-end festive season approaches, and that will provide some support for SIA's profit in the next quarter.